Hello everyone, this is the Underdoll, and I'm currently going to read a article from Bounding Into Comics. I suggest you also support that site about Idris Elba, basically saying that the coronavirus is a good thing, and I also have to question how he got a test to test positive for the virus before everyone else. When the NHS is you basically have had to stand in line or on a waiting list to get that. I saw even someone waiting for it for over a week, while he got it right away. So you gotta love that hypocrisy that these millionaires get to jump in front of the line before everyone else. Actor Idris Elba recently detailed to Oprah Winfrey that the coronavirus pandemic sweeping the globe is the Earth's response to the infection that is humanity. What a great view on humanity! Just awesome. Why don't you start with the infection first that is called yourself? I mean, this is such insanity. This guy is a millionaire and says everyone else is an infection. What the hell? Elba appeared on Apple TV's new series Oprah Talks COVID-19 to detail his opinion on why the coronavirus exists, which is why I FaceTimed Idris Elba and his wife Sabrina, who are safely quarantined together after he tested positive for the COVID-19. Idris fills me in on his journey, and Sabrina reveals the result of her test after they decided to quarantine together. Elba, who recently announced that he tested positive with the coronavirus, told Oprah it's one of the few upsides of this whole drama is that we are forced to think together as a race, as a human race. He added, but also our world has been taking a kicking. We damaged our world, and it's no surprise that our world is reacting to the human race. It's no surprise that a virus has been created that is going to slow us down and ultimately make us think differently about our world and ourselves. That's a standout thing that is very obvious, said Elba. He would look really stupid if we found out that this was man-made and it's not a response. It's man-made. Wouldn't you look completely stupid saying this? He continued, this is almost like the world's crying out like, hey, you are kicking me and what you are doing is not good, so we will get rid of you. Elba then referred to humanity as an infection that the earth needs to be removed, as any organism would do, try to get rid of an infection, and maybe this is for the world. Winfrey then responded to Elba's comments. She stated, I think it is important we are all trying to deal with the pragmatic, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to do this with Apple, is to talk to people like yourself who can bring a broader insight. She added, I think we all lose as human beings if we just think of this as a physical virus. I think it's exactly what you just said. It's here to teach us, show us something about ourselves and as individuals and also as a world of people. This is a moment for our humanity to rise or not. This is very easy to say for multimillionaires that have mansions and people to do things for them, while people are losing probably their homes, their businesses, they won't be able to afford food soon. This is really simple, where these people can just retire now. I mean, screw these people that look at humanity as an infection, that this is a good thing. These people are insane. In promoting her conversation with Elba, Oprah also took to her Twitter to write, like millions of people all over the world, I've been staying safer at home for over a week now. She added, I know a lot of people are feeling stressed, overwhelmed, and uncertain. Because of that, I want to offer some hope and gather thought leaders and people going through it to add some perspective. No, you want to be the center of attention in the middle of the pandemic. Instead of doing something, you're just interviewing rich people and telling them humanity is an infection. This is what you're doing, Oprah. This morning I tested positive for COVID-19. I feel okay. I have no symptoms so far, but I've been isolated since I found out about my possible exposure to the virus. Stay home, people, and be pragmatic. I will keep you updated on how I'm doing. No panic. He also said I got tested because I realized I was exposed to someone who had also tested positive. I found out last Friday that they were tested positive. I quarantined myself and got tested immediately. I got the results back today. Look at this is serious. Now is the time to really think about social distancing, washing your hands. Beyond that, there are people out there who aren't showing symptoms and that can easily spread it. Okay, so now is a real time to be really vigilant about washing your hands and keeping your distance. We've told our families they're very supportive. We've told our colleagues, and transparency is probably the best thing for this right now. And if you're feeling ill or if you feel like you should be tested, or you've been exposed, then do something about it. All right, it's really important. We live in a divided world, right? And who is freaking dividing the world? Who is dividing it? It's people like you. I can't. It's Nancy Pelosi. It's Mark Ruffalo. It's Evangeline Lilly. It is people on Twitter right now with TDS. Mark Hamill. All of these people that go around preaching in their illustrious self-quarantine in mansions that are telling everyone else they're the infection. Like, F you. What the F? Sorry, I don't want to swear, but I'm really close because I like to swear, but YouTube has deemed it bad if you swear in videos. We can all feel it. It's all been BS, but now is a time for solidarity. Now is a time for thinking about each other. There's so many people whose lives have been affected, from those who lost people that they love to people who don't even have it and have lost their livelihoods. This is real. I just wanted to share my news with you guys, and we'll keep you updated on how I'm doing. So far, we're feeling okay. Stay positive and don't freak out. Well, it's nice of him to actually mention that people are losing things, but he still calls everyone an infection. So, what the F? Sabrina Alba told Winfrey, I could have made the decision myself, put myself maybe in a separate room or stay away, but I'm sure that people are making those decisions and they're tough decisions to make, she added. But I made the decision to want to be with him and, still touch him. Idris then explained Sabrina was with him and he was likely exposed to the virus. If I had caught it, she had certainly caught it in that time period as well. Idris then added, people were right to have highlighted that spatial distancing is important. I think, given the context of the video, which was telling the world what has happened to us. Sorry, we weren't thinking about that specifically. And that's pretty much the article. You also have Sophie Turner going after Evangeline Lilly, saying, "Don't be effing stupid," which I'm also going to. Which I'm also going to link in the description below. But you have these rich people that are ignoring, basically trying, they're going to infect other people because of their goddamn ignorance and arrogance. And while everyone else is doing this, what's the point of shutting down schools and everything if people like this exist? Just look at Florida. These people that are so concerned about climate change and want to have voting age down to 16, they're the ones partying and contracting coronavirus to each other while on spring break. These are the people Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren want to lower their voting age and want to rule the world, and listen to them when they don't even know what to do during a pandemic. They can't even listen to advice to stay at home. I just can't. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye.